The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think...
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 9. Watch twist. Showing it. Kill. Go on. Shit.
Five.
They'll try the left side. Mayo. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rip right. Hey, check 24. Hey, watch it. Tighten up.
Look, squeeze. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Mayo. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
6 man. Check curls. Shit. Check.
Rock it.
Watch the shit. 36. Big ad. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
They'll try the left side. Mayo. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, here on 4th down. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
King.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Fourth down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Get in the right room. Check safety, check safety. Out, 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 out. Watch the safety creep. Check 26, check 26. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's coming.
Leo. Get it.
On first down, Mayo. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's easy work. It's coming
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Deuce. Switch. Watch.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
They'll try the left side. Mayo. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Let's go.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
SOS. Rush in. Pick the edge.
You're out.
Watch out.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. They can't hang with us. Check 99. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check it back.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
On 2nd down now, Mayo. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Go. 70, Indy.
Check 53. Let's go. Slap.
22 jet bomber.
Tighten up. Pull it together. He's checking. Crash. Check. Check 3. Switch.
Fan. Defense.
On 3rd down, Mayo. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Jim. Under 10. Under 8.
Sam off.
Slam.
They'll try the left side. Mayo. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You got nothing.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, box truck.
Now Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Watch the twist.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Mike, check.
Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught with a penalty.
Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
King.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Catch is made by Harry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Mike 5'9".
Hey, alert 33.
Check. 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, alert.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. Kerr. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it third down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
They're not ready for this, man. Hey! They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Kerr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You.
The final shot before break. Kerr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 31. Check 50. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Go.
Press down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Number 53. Mike 53. No. Off. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Look, squeeze. Deep grip.
On third down, Mayo. They find some open field here. A big play there for the Bengals. 56 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Kill. Watch twist.
Rock it.
Now Joe Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me.
Check nine.
Watch twist. Showing it.
Kill.
Share.
Leo. Fight.
They'll try the left side. Mayo. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Down. 70. Indy.
53's mine. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready up.
53, Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Power on power, but he's not going to get in.
Ready.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check three.
Look at me. Go. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it again with Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Check. Cross. Hey, Delta.
Check. 59.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch it.
Mayfield with it once more.
Watch the boot.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's when the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Set 30 base.
Yeah.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. 53 is mine. Check.
2.
Off the play fake. Kerr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check. 59. Let's go.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Charlie.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A run for Nick Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
I like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 64 yards on the ground. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. You got tight. You got tight. You got go.
Another try for Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. A big pickup of 38.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Mayfield to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run the counter. Mayo. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Down. 8 read.
Switch. Watch the edge. Kill. SOS.
Hard.
SOS.
Rush in.
Pick the edge. Come. Watch out. Hey, alert.
Hey, Sam off.
Check that.
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Indy.
No gain on this defense, no gain. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On third down, Kerr. He gets this one to Boyd. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Ready. 18 games.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Cleveland, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next